Hi, my name is David Feldman and welcome back to my channel where I help you build a great marriage. Today we are going to discuss how to ease the pain of breaking up. Because all breakups involve loss, they inherently are painful. So how do we move beyond the sorrow and grief that we feel? How do we become whole again? Stay tuned and find out. Every breakup is a story, and a heart-wrenching one at that, filled with betrayal, letdown, pain, sorrow, and mainly filled with loss. At first, our love holds such promise, life together forever, finally finding our soulmate, someone who really understands us, accepts us, gives to us in the way that we want, the way that we need. A person who wants to be with us as much as we want to be with them. This sense of promise for a life of bliss is intoxicating, but when things fall apart, it's disastrous. Because not only are we losing what we have, our love, our connection, our security, our partner, our life together, but we are also losing those dreams and fantasies we had of sharing a future life together as well, of building a family together, of growing old together. In some cases, the pain is so great, we don't know how we will ever recover. As a therapist, this is often a time when people reach out to me for help. Obviously, when everything is going great, what's the point? But when relationships fall apart, people need support. And that is what I do. So I'd like to share with you some thoughts that have, over the years, proven very helpful in easing the inevitable pain of a breakup. Perhaps the first and most important understanding is that losing a partner in love is similar to death. We experience a deep sense of loss, of grief that doesn't go away by itself. And it's a true grief and must be treated as such. Hence, experiencing all of your emotions, sadness, fear, anger, laughter, and more sadness is not only normal, it's healthy. Just like the loss of a loved one, you must cry and rest and talk about it, because it will hit you in waves. You need to make room for your feelings in your life right now. Don't be ashamed to open up to your friends and family and/or get professional support. You need it, deserve it, and your loved ones want to offer it. So, step one, cry and cry a lot. And understanding the whys and the how comes and the who did what is not the main priority. Just feeling and fully experiencing your feelings is. Another point, which is very helpful, is understanding an important distinction in the types of pain and sorrow we experience. See, the pain of losing a friend, a partner, a lover is real pain. It's not fake. You cannot tell yourself that what we had wasn't really anything, or I never loved him that much, or I knew this would end. No. Grief over something real is real. It's called clean pain because it is a legitimately painful life experience. Trying to suppress clean pain may work in the short run. You can convince yourself of anything for a while, but eventually it will come back up and haunt your next relationship if not felt now. As opposed to clean pain, we also experience dirty pain. This is the pain that is caused by all the negative messages we tell ourselves about our relationship, about our partner, and mainly about ourselves. We blame ourselves, we point fingers, we call ourselves stupid, we feel as if we didn't see something, we've been duped, he never loved me, my whole relationship was a farce, and then out come the classics. I'm not good enough. This wasn't real love. She was lying the whole time. I'm not worthy of love, or even, nobody will ever love me again. If left unchecked, our dirty pain can even convince us that life is just not worth living anymore, heaven forbid. These messages are not true, and yet they rise up inside of our minds and our hearts and cause us untold suffering. Because while you made mistakes, as everyone does, your relationship was true. It wasn't only your fault, and you will love again. Part of the recovery process is sifting through the dirty pain and the clean pain and releasing it. These messages stem from unresolved childhood wounds that make their way to the surface whenever something bad happens. Your little self is crying out, "Love me, see me, I'm worth it, I'm lovable." As time moves forward and your heart mends, so too will your childhood self, and you will be better and stronger for it. As we move through our grief, we are not only healing our present, but also healing our past. We reassure our little self that yes, you are and have always been loved, heard, and accepted. That just because our relationship failed, you are not a failure, and that yes, we will love and be loved again. Finally, when this wave of grief and healing has subsided, which it will, it is always worthwhile to revisit the relationship dynamics which you believe added to the dysfunction. Why was he unhappy? Why were you? What could have been different that may have contributed to a better outcome? What would I choose to do differently next time? It is so tempting to blame whatever happened on making a bad choice of partners. But understanding the why and the what about your relationship is just as important as understanding the who. Because when we don't look back and learn, we end up repeating the same patterns with the next person who chooses to love us. Heartache is an unfortunate, unpleasant part of all relationships. Learning how to get past and move beyond is important in developing your ability to be and stay in love. A stitch in time is always worth 9. If you need help in your relationship, reach out and set up a free clarity call. Together, I'm confident that we can improve your circumstances, your love life, and connection. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Martha Beck for coining and explaining the ideas behind clean pain and dirty pain. You have been so helpful to me, Martha. Thank you for joining me on another Building Great Marriages video. If you want a great marriage, like and subscribe so that you never miss any of our great content. And please visit me on Twitter at David Feldman and on the web at www.davidfeldman.com. Have a great day and God bless. We'll see you in the next one.